So the Powerpuff Girls are getting another movie, and I want to be excited. I was too young to see the first movie in theaters, so maybe in time I live long enough to see another one being made. But unfortunately, this franchise is not where it used to be back in 2002. One of the most relevant cartoons in pop culture has been treated so weird over the years. The Powerpuff Girls Z, one of the most forgettable anime adaptations I've ever seen, which is sad because it's rare to find any Western cartoons get an anime adaptation. I honestly think the Powerpuff Girls Z might be the only one. The reboot was terrible, although making Buttercup feel more like an actual tomboy instead of I yell ice cream wasn't the worst idea. There were talks about a second reboot with Craig McCracken involved this time, and maybe they turn that into this movie. Maybe that comes after, who knows. And for the love of God, not everything needs to have a live action adaptation. So I'm glad this is an animation production studio that's taking over this project. I don't even know what they were thinking with this one. I'm all for the girls growing up and figuring out how to use superpowers as a teenager or adult, but this looked terrible. So now when I hear a new Powerpuff Girls project, I really don't even celebrate at this point. I just watch the madness unfold and see if anything good comes out of it. Because the best thing to come out of this franchise lately weren't even shows. These girls have collabed with Hello Kitty, McDonald's, Nikes. Hell, they were even on planes at one point in their history. They're international icons, and somehow the actual cartoons haven't felt worthy enough to even have the title of Powerpuff. But maybe there is actually hope, because this movie is coming from Warner Bros. Pictures Animation, not to be confused with Warner Bros. Animation. I've seen some media outlets get that wrong. Warner Bros. Animation has only released 3 theatrical movies in the past 23 years. Even though they're responsible for movies like the original Space Jam, The Iron Giant, and Osmosis Jones, that was years ago, and most of us probably weren't even born the time those movies were released. The only noteworthy release that they've had, in I guess if you can call 2018 recent times, was Teen Titans Go to the Movies, which I heard was good, but I've never seen it. Warner Bros. Pictures Animation has more of a successful reputation, if you want to call it that. They're responsible for the Lego movies, Scoob, that one Chloe, the Tom and Jerry movie with her in it. And they have the new Cat in the Hat movie that looks fun. It looks like this will be a good time. They've proven that they can still make animation that people care about, so that's worth something. I just hope they learn from the last movie. You don't need to explain Chemical X. You don't need to make it serious. You don't need to make them embarrassed to be Powerpuff Girls. Just let the 3 kindergartners beat giant monsters before bedtime. I do want to learn about who are going to be the voice actors. Are they going to bring back the OG crew? Are they going to go with the new crew that was a part of the reboot? I am a fan of Buttercup's voice in the reboot, so I wouldn't be too mad if they brought those girls back, but I definitely understand the backlash they got from not having the OG cast reprise their roles for the reboot. Only time would really tell what they're going to do. We don't know any plot, story points, who's going to be there. Professor Utonium just passed away. Like, who is going to provide that voice? It's just, this has the potential to be Cartoon Network's biggest comebacks, and I hope they just get it right this time. Cartoon Network has been going into obscurity for the past 10 years, so anything that can redeem them at this point is a win for me.